Hello there everyone, this is Midun. Welcome back to another video of analyzing chess positions. In this video we'll be looking at one of a very famous game, a very famous move played by Grandmaster Alexei Shirov in 1998 against Veselin Topolov, two very famous grandmasters at that time. So in this video we'll be seeing one of his move that he played in this game, which is widely considered so far as one of the greatest end game move played when we take it as a single move. So diving on to the game, this was the position which Alexei Shirov had reached against Vasilin Topolov. Alexei is playing with the black pieces and Veselin Topolov is playing with the white pieces. So right now, uh, this is where the game changes. White goes to G1, king to G1. So right now you can pause this video and try if you could find what could be the next move that Black had played. Okay, I hope you have tried maximum. So in case you have found out the move forward for black, congratulations, you must be a grandmaster. So in case if you haven't, I'll tell you the move here before telling that I would like to say that this particular move which black plays might seem like the most stupid move that he can play in this position. Out of all options that he have, this is the most stupid move, and it will blow your mind. Bishop to h3. Oh my god! Just imagine, like it looks like a useless bishop sacrifice that can be directly taken by the pawn. But this is considered to be one of the greatest endgame move of all time, and it's by Alexei Sirov. So let us see why this move is so special. The reason is because, as you can see already in this position, black is slightly better. The reason is because just count the number of pieces. White has two pawns and one bishop, whereas black has two pawns, one bishop, and an extra two pawns. But the problem is, black actually can't easily promote his two pawns forward to become a queen. The reason is because this bishop is guarding all these diagonals, so that prevents him from making a queen. That is why what is special about this bishop h3 move is that uh, no other move according to the actually, even to find out this move, if you use a computer analysis, even at the depth of 50, the computer is unable to find such a move, and why this move is so great. So at that time, when computers were slightly low in its efficiency, this move wasn't being able to find by the computer itself, though modern day it is possible. So and one more thing is that one more fascinating thing about the move is that somehow in this end game, this is the only winning move for black. What other move that black tries to do, black will not win. It will lead to a draw. This white bishop will capture this pawn or either this pawn, and everything else will be blocked and nothing happens. So right now, after this move, Vaseline is really surprised and he isn't able to understand how does this move make any sense, and he takes the bishop. Next, okay, you can see that already this king is guarding its pawn. So it continues to guard this pawn by moving forward. White goes to f2, king goes to e4, and now bishop takes that unwanted pawn. As you can see, once the black had sacrificed his bishop, and now these pawns are doubled, and nothing can be done with the pawns. Even if you go forward, this pawn will attack it. So nothing is there for white to do other than the bishop to move and the king to move somewhere. So after this, black plays pawn to d4, bishop to e7, and then king to d3. So you can see now bishop goes to c5. Instead, I'll show you. Instead, this is also a very good move played by Veselin, though it doesn't make of any use after this. But instead, if white had gone king to e1, trying to stop this promotion of pawn to a queen, black can simply go to c2, and that's also a great move, because if you see now this whole path, I mean already two squares are guarded by the king, so that this king cannot come here, and you can see the path for this pawn is already clear. So which means it's going to be a queen and black is going to win immediately. So in order to stop that queening, the only way for white to play now to stop that is to take the bishop and place it to b4. But unfortunately, that too loses, because you see there are two pawns that are moving forward. One bishop cannot really stop two pawns forward. So even in this case, only thing black has to do is to push the pawn forward. Sorry, only is to push this pawn forward. So again, you see the path is still free, and right now, at complete desperation for white. White can't do anything here. Imagine white does some random move like pushes his pawn forward, allowing black to take. Black doesn't have to take, he just have to push his other pawn to a3. As I told, now the bishop cannot stop two things. Imagine the bishop takes this pawn, the game is already over. You just push this pawn, king moves somewhere else, and now it's a queen. And very soon the game will be done. So that is why out of all the moves at this time, Vaseline plays the correct move of bishop, sorry, of bishop to c5. And how does this progress? The same thing as I told. This king is going to allow this pawn to move forward. So you move this king to, so black moves this king to c4. So there are two things that this move does. One is that this pawn is going to go forward, and one is that it's attacking this bishop. So what does the bishop do? It goes back, and then Alexei goes to h3, white to e2. But again, what does it happen? Only thing black has to do now is to allow this pawn to move forward. So what is the way forward? King to c2. And after this, white can't really do anything. It can't stop the promotion of either this one pawn or the other pawn, and it's done. And at this moment, Veselin Topolov resigns. So you see, this much moves forward is only when you can say how this bishop sacrifice makes sense. Even a computer at that time was not able to find this move, and in fact this is the only move that can allow black to win at this position, or else it would only be into a draw. Thank you, and I hope you like this video. My chess.com ID is mm3midun. In case if you are willing to play chess with me, and I'm all ready for it. And any suggestions on upcoming videos, do mention in the comment box. Thank you.